Hey, what's up? I just wanted to do a recap on bloating. Real quick, the things that you can do, because that's really what I went over last time, is the things to do to calm it down and cut it back. Is the apple cider vinegar in your water, the lemons in your water, then probiotic nutrition, whether it's from fermented drinks, fermented vegetables, or just supplemental capsules you can get at the store. And then I didn't mention last time is food combining. You could do a little bit of research into food combining. That seems to be pretty helpful. Um, I'm not the best at that. I make efforts, to do better food combination choices. Um, I don't combine badly that much. Still do from time to time. Like tonight. Tonight I actually had a feast basically. Well, actually, birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, so had birthday cake and all that good stuff. It was awesome. It was a great time. And some lasagna, vegetarian lasagna that was woo primo. But yeah, food combining, check that out. You can go anywhere on the internet, just type that in, and you should be able to pull that up. Um, it just has to do um, with the pH balances and the particular enzymes that have to fire off to digest certain types of foods. And I think they categorize it into like fruits are kind of on their own because you really don't need to do anything for that. They just run through your body basically. They just run through your digestive system. And then the protein is a classification, which is like nuts and seeds and meats and stuff like that. Avocado, stuff like that. Actually, avocado is like a fatty protein type thing. Um, and then I think fats are kind of in their own category too. So you got fats, the proteins, the fruits are on their own. Then you got um, starches, which would be your grains and stuff like that. Any type of breads and uh, rice and corn, starchy vegetables, which is like lots of high carbohydrate foods. And then the last would be the vegetables, the veggies. Um, the non-starchy veggies, which would be like um, asparagus, zucchini, squash, all your leafy greens and stuff like that, like salad and stuff like that. So, you might just want to check into that, see, just kind of experiment with that, play with that, see the differences. Just take your time. There's no rush, no stress. And okay, also what I didn't say at all before is things that you can minimize, like actions that create bloating that you can minimize, which would be overeating. I just did that tonight and last night, so uh, just do your best. Make strides, make efforts to do better with that. To feel that out. Some people talk about a definite amount of food. You should eat a definite amount of food. You should eat this much food, or you should eat this much food, or you should be able to put it in the palm of your hand, or whatever. I think you can feel your body. Just get in touch with your body. Just feel your body, and you'll know when you don't eat any more food. Because then after you eat food, I know for me anyways, like after I would eat food for a while there, I would think that I was getting hungry again when my digestive system was just going through changes. It was just firing up different processes in the digestion process, as things would go from my stomach down into my intestines, and different juices and stuff. Different processes would fire up. Some processes would shut down, and other processes would fire up. And a lot of times I would mistake that stuff for hunger, so I'd just be eating it all the time, um, which is not really a reality. Um, a lot of times you just need to drink at that point, water. Just drink water at that point, because you realize I didn't eat that long ago. Maybe I'm not hungry. Just drink some water. Drink a glass of water and see how you feel. Um, and then sugar, calming down with the sugars, calming down with all of the sugars, just calming down with it. If you can eliminate it, you're a straight beast. If you can eliminate it, you're a straight beast. But definitely calming down with the sugars, because I think we all know that that's not the best thing. Um, it's a processed food. It's yet another processed food. But that was actually the next thing I was going to get to. Processed foods. Calming down with the processed foods. All those junk foods, the boxed up foods and stuff, packaged up foods. Calming down with that stuff. I still eat the stuff from time to time. What was the last processed food I ate? I'm not sure. Almond butter? I guess you consider that, yeah, processed food. Um, but yeah, I don't eat too much processed food anymore in terms of junk food and stuff like that. Like Oreos, I used to eat the organic Oreos. Not saying that I won't dip into it again anytime soon. I used to eat that ice cream, like coconut and like coconut and almond ice cream and stuff like that so much. Good gracious alive. I've really chilled out with that just from getting more nourishment in my body. You slowly, as you get more nourishment in your body, as your body becomes more nourished, you slowly start to just not even really want that stuff anymore. You just don't need it, because you're good. Like you just don't need it. Your cravings start to just kind of naturally just die off. Um, so yeah, and the next thing would be lots of meat. Um, Cutting back on the meat intake if you eat a ton of meat. If you eat just loads of meat, like if your meals are just mostly meat, calming that down a little bit. Some people have pretty tough digestive system though, and they can just eat that stuff up. They can just burn it up, which is great. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Not everybody has that though. So um, you can actually, because what I've noticed is like when you start doing some of these things, you kind of take a break from some of the bad habits. Ease up off of those and put in more of the good habits, and then you can actually let loose sometimes and just go overboard or something and be fine. Because it's kind of like a tune up. You take a break and you just kind of tune up. You work on your digestive system, and then it gets strengthened by that. Um, Now, because I went through a period of like fasting and stuff like that. Fasting and then binging and fasting. Yeah, that was horrible. That just kind of really jacked up. I feel like that really, after that little period, I felt my digestive system was just kind of just fucking weak as shit. But but I've done a good amount of work since that time period, and now my digestive system is pretty damn tough. Um, since we're on that, things that you can do to strengthen your digestion, and your digestive tract, is also things that work on your core, work on your abdomen. So, abdominal exercises, abdominal breathing, um, yoga, tai chi, things that get your body moving, get your whole going through these movements, which is all these things also work on your spine too, which is really good, which is really really good. Um, talk about that later. But any of those things that really get your body, your body moving, like your torso, where your torso and your lower body connect, get all that area moving where your organs are. Not only is that going to strengthen your digestive system, but that's also going to strengthen and tonify the rest of your organs and stuff inside too. So the deep breathing and the stretching and stuff like that, because it's moving all that stuff around. Some people are like, yeah, I don't believe in all that holistic stuff. I'm like, when I've heard people say like stretching or stuff like that, yoga helps with digestion, and people say, oh, I don't believe in all that. What do you mean you don't believe in all that? You're clearly putting action on the area of your body. You're clearly moving, putting some energy there and moving some things around, so it doesn't make any sense at all. So that pretty much takes care of it. So you good?